And back here live, CMA Fest 2024 rolls on too as well, and just keep pumping them out, probably faster than you can download too out there too on KKTC True Country 99.9 and our friends at hightidecountry.net. Of course, the Sports Guys podcast.com out there too, powered by that very website. And thanks for listening. And of course, our last day will be at the Opry tomorrow, Sunday Morning Country, hosted by the great Hall of Famer Brenda Lee out there too, but a guy who's killing it in his own right, joining us here too with some new projects, and just always love having him here on the show. Dallas Smith, what's up, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just a couple days into CMA Fest, and yeah, I'm doing all right.
The clock's not in our favor right now, is it?
No. I'm just glad to be inside. It's cooking out there, man.
It's cooking out there too. You know, last night was actually pretty good. I got to go to the Brett Young and Friends event out there too at the amphitheater. What a pleasant night for a night of music.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Nice little breeze coming through. Yeah, we were outside walking around the town, just kind of getting the steps in. And,
That's how you get your exercise.
It was beautiful, man. It was nice.
Let's talk about you and the projects, and of course the Opry debut coming up next week on the 12th, or June 12th. It's hard to believe we're saying half the year's gone too, but that information, and of course the invite there. You were talking about doing an interview, or not an interview, a show with Terry Clark and that kind of thing too. But this is pretty cool finally to get that call that you've got the invite to play inside that center circle. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, it was pretty anticlimactic, but it was. I got up one morning and drinking my coffee and checking my emails, and yeah, I got news. I got the invite, so it was honestly more exciting to be able to type it into my parents and say, hey, this is the next thing that's happening for me. So they were pumped, and I got a lot of family and friends coming down for that show on Wednesday, and yeah, it's an exciting thing.
Love it, man. Talk about projects and new music and some outlook for 2024 and what people can look forward to, what's already out there and what's to come.
Yeah, I had the record come out late last year, and just been releasing singles off of that. Now we're getting into festival season. Got lots of headlining sets up in Canada, my home country, and just kind of poking my head down here, just trying to make some noise and just kind of spread my music around. But you can do this record for summer and release maybe one more single, and then probably in the fall we'll get back to recording some more stuff.
Love it too as well. Hey, I noticed that lately I've seen not really a controversy, but I was talking to Adam about it a minute ago that this AI has kind of come back into conversation now. But I think it was a special circumstance with Randy Travis, and people have their opinions for what it's worth. I'm not going to sit there and say anything out there, but I think for a special circumstance such as that we never thought we'd hear this Hall of Famer sing ever again, to be able to, and I hit the nail on the head with this recreation of this record. Have you heard this, and two, how good was this to see that for a special circumstance to kind of recreate the voice and pull things from past singles that have come out? How good is this for the industry, and just to see Randy put it out there again?
Yeah, I mean, I can see in that circumstance, that's a wonderful thing to be able to hear that voice again. But I think it's very circumstantial, like you said. I think it's the writing and stuff. I think that's kind of this is an art that we don't need computers to be right. Bringing people back to life. That's very situational, but kind of it feels a little distasteful, a little bit depending. I think it's one of those things that's going to come with good and bad. And it'll take us some time to figure out exactly where that all lands, but I'm pretty sure it'll be distasteful and brilliant as we go.
We had the last weekend was the CMA Ontario Awards, which was a big award show up there too. And man, I've seen so many great Canadian country artists come out. The Junos were in March too. Had some great guests on here on the show to talk about that too. What is it about Canadian country, or is there like one or two specific things that are separating Canadian country from maybe Nashville country? But you see more and more either people are moving here and like cashing in all the chips, or they're staying up there and finding other ways to make an impact on this town.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's definitely like the production level and stuff has really caught up. What the writing, I just think everybody's just kind of just coming down, crossing the border, getting themselves immersed in this town, and there's a lot of especially the last 5-6 years, there's some amazing country artists coming up, and excited for some new ones that were at the CCMOs or whatever it's called. Coming over to Ontario, we got some great. I'm from BC on the West Coast. We got some great artists and great voice coming out of there. Man, we got a lot of things going on up there.
I love me some Canadian country artists, no doubt about it too, brother. Well, let's talk about this. I got to say, I'm rooting for the Edmonton Oilers to take it now, just because I'm not a Florida Panthers fan. I was a Dallas Stars fan in hockey, so that kind of made me mad when Dallas got knocked out. Made a good run right there too as well. But of course, Vegas didn't win back-to-back. But I know hockey. I know it's got to be a hockey fan, right?
Huge hockey fan. Being from Vancouver area, Vancouver Canucks fan, diehard since I was a little kid. Oilers knocked us out Game 7, beat us by 1 goal. So I got a lot of Oilers fans that are in my band, and I do not want to see them gloat. No. No, that's a big rivalry for us in Vancouver. Yeah, it's more the fan base. I don't want to see the fan base win. That's no, it's 94. The Rangers.
That's right.
Rangers beat Vancouver. We've never won a cup. They've won a bunch. They don't need any more. No, go Florida. Yeah.
Panthers in it for the first time, well, since last year, but back to back, and the only other time was '96 too. And it'd be kind of cool to see Florida get their first cup in this whole thing. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I'm all right with that. I mean, Roberto Luongo was a big. He's our goaltender for a lot of those years. Hall of Fame goaltender. He's working on the staff in the head office somewhere. So I wouldn't mind seeing him get a ring. I'm fine with that.
And of course, I say Edmonton too. My buddy's a Vancouver Canucks fan on the west side too. He's loved that, and what a great run they made this year too. A great playoff run too. Hey, appreciate you being with us. Best of luck with the projects and everything out there too. I know there's creating more noise always out there too as well. Dallas Smith here on the show, and man, have a great rest of the week here.
Yeah, man, it's great seeing you, and yeah, we'll see you again.
You got it, Dallas Smith here on the Backstage Pass. Coming up, more interviews here on the show. Stay tuned. CMA Fest 2024 rolls on. More to come.